Start recording. Alright, we're at Illustrator now. We're gonna start right about now. So I'm creating a new document first of all. And I kinda want to show you through some of the tools that we have available to us. The last time we were here, we were looking at creating a box. Yeah, I'm trying it. No? Oh, that's fine. I'll end at 8. Alright, so we created a box the last time we were here. I'm gonna press OK. Box was created on that machine over there. So just a quick recap as to creating the box again. I did. I did. And you have to pay attention because I'm recording right now. So to create the box, again, we can use the rectangle tool. We can. Or you can use the pen tool. I'll use the rectangle tool for the sake of time. We go over here to our color properties and choose whatever color you want to use as your box. I'll just pick up brown that we have here. I kind of have to work with the projector screen there. So that's one right there. And remember, if you want to ever take off the colors for your lines, you can always go to the line property here and just hit that little no stroke button. Alright, so the next thing to note about Illustrator is that in your layers, you have multiple, well, you have one main layer, but every time you create a new path, it creates sub layers. So I'll be creating the other parts for this particular box by using the pen tool. And I just want to make sure that my snapping and smart guides are on. So I can choose snap to point. That kind of makes everything a little easier. I'm going to create one, click, 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 and click, and close it. Once that is closed, we can always change the color of this by clicking on the same colors. And double click on it, choose a darker or lighter color, and to the next side, right? So I'm going to go with Control C, Control C to copy, Control B is the paste, and that paste in the back. Control B, paste in the back. Right, so you can see everything's in the back right now. What I'm going to do is just kind of pull it a little closer and carry this down. Right, so you want to make sure that everything is decent. I'm holding shift, clicking on the edge. We just zoom in a little bit so you can see. So I'm holding shift to make sure that everything is clean and it snaps to that edge there. You can always move this up a bit. And the last part, I'm just going to carry this down and lower the transparency, the darkness of it, or increase the darkness of it by moving that. And I will carry it back in the layers. Two ways you can do it: Control left square bracket to go back. Wrong one. Control left square bracket to go back, and Control right square bracket to go forward. Either one is fine. I mean, it's a little darker as well. Last but not least, I'm going to copy this. Control C, Control F, bring to front. Carry this over. Gonna snap here. Gonna pull this across. And I'll pull this towards the back. There we have a box. Doesn't take that long to create. The last part was actually closing the box top and then opening it again. So again, we use the pen tool because I currently have snapping on as well as smart guides. I should be able to just simply snap these over like so. And I'll just close that there. That's closed. For the top, I can make the box a little lighter. What I'll do is use my eyedropper tool. The shortcut is I. Click on that and go back in my color pickers and just lighten the colors a bit. Press OK. And we have, ladies and gentlemen, a box. This thing is really annoying. Alright, so that's how you create a simple little box. If you want to open up the box, you can use the direct selection tool. As you can see here, that's the white arrows. And what I'll be doing is highlighting this point and this. The direct selection tool allows you to actually edit your nodes. You can just pull this up. Of course. That's what you have. That's how you create a simple little model. Very simple. So just to make things a little more interesting, I'm just going to save this into as a different artboard. Let's carry it across like so, carry this up like so, carry this down like so. And what I can do, because currently all layers are separate, I can actually highlight everything and press CTRL-G, become a group. So I can group everything together like that. What I'll do next is I'm going to create another artboard so I can create something else on there. So that's my second artboard. And I'll work on this. So some of the other features that are included in this Illustrator thing are your Pathfinder. Pathfinder actually helps you to right. So let's look at this. I'll use a rectangle. Yeah. One red one. Copy. Where's the circle? Same tool. And this. Next. Circle again. I'm going to change the color so you can see the difference. One's bright red, one's dark red. Here's how Pathfinder works. Is it? No, it's not. Yeah, no. So the next piece now. What is Pathfinder exactly? What was the Pathfinder options? So we have Pathfinder here. Using the shortcut Shift Control F9, and you can find it down here, just hovering down here. You have different shape modes for this thing. I'm going to open up. I think I can use my magnifier. Magnifier. Oh, magnifier. Where are you now? I don't see you coming out at all. Let's try this again. Mag. Oh, that doesn't seem to be working right. It doesn't matter. There are a bunch of different options here. You have Unite, which merges two shapes together. You also have minus the front, right? Which subtracts the thing from the front, from the back. So let me show you what they look like. So for the first set, if you want to unite two shapes, simply hit the Unite button and it's going to just create one shape out of both of them. I went outline mode to show you. And what happens is that you get one solid. Control Y just shows you all your lines. So it kind of helps to tell you whether or not a line is closed or open, and you can kind of see what might be issues relating to when you're designing like graphics and stuff. You can kind of see if there are open lines or open paths or nodes that are misplaced or extra nodes that are not supposed to be there. So that's just one of them. That was the Unite feature. The next one you have is minus front. What does that mean? Well, when you click on, currently the bright red one is at the front, the dark red one is at the back. I'm going to highlight both of them. Minus front does this, it subtracts that from the front, right? The next one you have is your intersection. You can guess what that does. It kind of just gives you the shape that's in the middle. Click on that, you get this shape in the middle, right? Other features are exclude, which gives you only the shapes on the outside, but inside becomes transparent. Now those are your shape modes. The next set you have are your Pathfinder modes. So we have a bunch of them. Divide, trim, merge. Can't even see that one. Here's outline and minus back. Alright, so minus back does this. The very opposite of minus front. Next, we have the center one, outline, which gives you only the outlines alone. And because of the way you did it, you can actually go inside a group like this, and each part will be subtracted. Like so. And you could even create something like that. Alright, so that's that. So those are two. Alright, we can look at more. You have another one here. Click on that one, it gives you only the center. Next one you have is this one. Not quite sure what that is. But when you click on it, it does this. It kind of just separates all the shapes. Like so. Right? It shows you what's visible, but it separates the shapes. And then you have another one here, which splits up everything. So you might see that looks like nothing happened. What happened is that, and I use the direct selection tool to show you, it actually separates all the different shapes. Right? So those are how you can use the shapes to your advantage, because most logos are actually created using shapes. Right? So you can actually use the shapes and modify them any way you feel like. Right? So that's one. So those are just like the shape modes and blending modes and so. There's another feature I like as well that can be used, and that's your that's two shapes or two things within. So I'm just making a box, getting used to the layers. So like I said before, in Illustrator you don't actually have to create a new layer per se. What you just need to do is what you say? Just create the path, and by default, when you create that path, it's just going to create a new sub layer for you. So every single thing is on a different layer, right? So you don't have to worry about, oh no, just like in Photoshop, you don't have to worry about I accidentally put this thing on one layer, accidentally put this thing on another layer, and stuff not working out. Hello. Alright, so the next one, we're going to create another artboard. I'll just create one like so. Next. Alright, so here we are again, another artboard. Here's a cool feature. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen digital smoke. Oh, you do? Alright, so here's a feature that's cool. It's your blending mode. So blending modes work like this. You can take one shape or one path. Let's say we have this. I'll use a different color this time. One circle, and I'll choose another one that's I don't know, a rectangle. I'll also make them different colors. I'm going to create this and choose my color palette over here. I'll make it green. Why not? And I'll make this one closer to yellow. So here's what blending modes does. And it's located here. Where is that? Here we are. Right below the eyedropper tool. So you click on it. You click the first path. You click the second path. What it does is that it blends the two shapes. So look at this. Pull that over. It blends that shape to the next shape. Well, when it blends it, yeah. So you just click anywhere on the path. You're going to see a +1 and a multiplication for the next one. And I'm using my direct selection tool. By default, whenever you use the blending mode, it becomes one object. But if you use the direct selection tool, it's able to select the different paths. So I can even go a step further and just select this node here, just this, and pull that up, and I'll get a shape like that. Or if I did this, I get a different shape. Right, so you can use it to create things like that. Yes. So this is like a green to gray, to yellow. Those are two different colored shapes, but it kind of creates a nice little gradient for you. Now let's say you want to do something else. Here's another one. Here's a cool one. One more artboard tool thing again. Bam. And because everything is vector, I don't need to worry about this quality or anything like that. So I'm going to create another one, another path. This is something I learned some years ago. Digital smoke kind of a thing. All right, so we'll be needing to use the, oh wait, is this thing on? Good, you can see it. All right, so what we need is two colors. We need one for the stroke color. I'm going to choose nothing for this one. And for the stroke, I'm going to choose a color, any color I want. I'll pick up blue, why not? I'll just start by creating a random looking path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that's one path. I can leave it there. The next path I create is going to be slightly lighter. And I use the same pen tool. Shortcut is P. And you have to make sure that the pen tool is going in the same direction. Otherwise, it won't be able to map it on too properly. So I'm going to do this. Carry this like so. Like so. And do that. Last but not least, I'll do the last one. Oh, wait. Make sure your path is deselected before you start modifying colors. And the last one, I'm just going to put it really light colored. Not white, but somewhere light blue. And what I'll do is same pen tool again. 1, 2, 3. Just going to put one on the middle of it, just like so. It's a very simple path. Do a thing like that. Now here's how the blend mode works for me right here. I can click on one path, the next one. Oh, the blend tool. Let me show you that again. So the blend tool, I select one path. That's this one. That's that tool right there. Click one, the next one, and you can click the third one, and you'll get something like that. Now that's not the kind of result I was looking for. I wanted something that would blend out nicely. So here's what I'm going to do. You have options for your blending mode. You have got object, right? And there's an option here in blend, and you have blend options. Right now it's at smooth color and allows to preview it still. I'll choose specified steps. How many steps is that? 46, right? So let's lower that. When you lower it, you get some less steps. You can create a little thing like this, right? And so you can create little designs for things like flyers and text stuff. Something like it. You can always manipulate these, move them around still, and it'll just change stuff. You can make a waveform looking. Play with these. Yeah. Alright, so that's kind of a thing. I'll carry this up. Right, so you can create little abstract things to that. Right, so those are two things you can do. I'm going to show you two more, and then I'm going to see if you can create a leaf. A leaf is relatively easy. All right, so one more artboard again. Here we are. Artboard. A whole space bar while moving. That's typically the go-to one for any 2D program. All right. So what do we have here? Another artboard. What are we going to do now? So, when it comes to example designing logos, sometimes you might find yourself using fonts, different fonts, right? Might find yourself using a font, right? Example, here's one. I must make it big enough. So let's say we have a font, not this one. This one is relatively boring. Right? So you might have a different, here's one. Let's say we use something like this. Right? Let's say it's a very uncommon font. You don't expect people to have this on the machine. Right? One of the things you can do for something like this is, especially if the client asks for the source file, and typically you'd want to sell them for a higher price with source files because now they're able to manipulate and do whatever they want with it. Right? So that's a thing. So designing a poster, easy. It probably won't be worth as much, but they're asking for the original source files, then they have to pay like a lot more because now that's one thing out of your little template for them to use for anything they want. So it's not like they have to come here again. They have it. Right. So let's say we have a logo. Design a logo for a client, and they don't have the font, and you really want them to see the logo as is. Because if you give them the source file and they don't have that font, rather than they probably have to go to the trouble of installing the font, downloading and installing the font. What you can do instead is that you can convert or this logo or the text into a path. So to do that, you have two ways of doing it. You can go to type and you have an option that says create outlines. What that does is that it converts it to a path. That means you can actually now go in closer, and if you feel like you want to edit a few things, like this for instance, let's say I want to do that, right? I can actually go in now and do things. Somebody says, "Oh, could you make it drip like an icicle?" You go, "Sure." Right? So you create this cave-looking. The words. No, once you convert to an outline, you can't change it back. Let's see undo. Let's see. Type. Huh? Probably. Initially you'll actually have the text, but if you did a misspelling, just fling in that one letter. And okay, you also have this option here that says find font. Yeah, you do that. That is. Oh. All right. So if we're doing this, right, that's an example of that. So if you want to be all melty and whatnot, right? So let's say this is a font, and what we're going to do, I'm going to do for one of them, I'm going to actually change the colors so it looks more like an actual melting thing. I'll use this O as an example as to how you can get a thing or an image or a logo or something to look like a particular element. So I'll just borrow this O. I'm just going to go inside this group and just isolate it by itself. What I'll do first of all is let's change the color a bit. You want an icy look, not of the words, but actually of the stroke itself. So instead of being black, you want it to be that color. And I'll get rid of the stroke because generally I don't like strokes. I don't feel like going in the hospital for any reason at all. One of the things you can do as well, another thing, we just looked at blending mode a while ago, right? So here's an example. I could take this and let's say I want to create a very, glossy look. So I'm gonna create a very subtle looking thing here. Just kind of put it. So right, so that's an white area here, and I want to just carry this down a bit. So I do this, and I want a part of it to be kind of clearish. So what I'll do is this. I'll borrow this, just a bit of that, carry it over a bit, like so. Carry this back, pull it down, carry this up like so, carry it around, where no one's. And now mentally, it's a very rough thing. What I'll do is lower the layers on this so the white part goes back, or you bring it to front. Oh, carry this back, color this to white, except, oh boy, that's why I should probably isolate this properly. And I'll break this up. Control Shift G breaks apart groups. Control Shift G. Alright, so let's do this again. One, oh dear, what is this? Right. So, not about this life. So I'm it's white, carries down, make this a little more or a little less white. Kind of want it glossier. So one of the options you can do whenever you have a color, you can change the opacity. To do that. And what I'll be doing is just lowering this a bit, like so. It is, yeah. So click one, the next one kind of blends out. But what I'll do is for this one, I'll lower the opacity to 0. That way it blends out a little better. And when I want it to kind of be smooth now, I go Object, Blend, and I go Blend Option, Smooth Color, Specified Steps. I can do that. It comes out a little smoother, right? So those are things you can do with your shape that you have. I don't like it. Yeah. Let's just work with it rough. I'll get some dark shades here. I'm gonna incorporate some of the stuff that I just showed you a while ago. Some stuff here. You're probably wondering to yourself, what's Sir gonna do now? Well, I showed you Pathfinder a little while ago. What I want is just this white part, just as you see it there. I kind of want to look more like this. But I don't necessarily want the rest of the shape to be extended beyond a certain area. What I can do is this. I can go in my Pathfinders, just highlight the shapes I need, and I can go to this right here. Once I'm done clicking on that, I can click the outside, delete it. What I have now is a shape like so. They're separate, but at least I have the shape right there. Right, that's one part. Or I can even make this darker. That's the line. Oh, I hate that. That's going to be a really rough thing. That's one. The green. Oops, delete that. Really difficult to see. So now it looks more like ice. It's a really rough one. So it kind of look like ice, kind of, maybe. But if you step further and do a thing like this, what's going on here? What? I'm going to do what? Tutorial? I'm actually recording right now. I'm recording right now. Yes, probably. Probably. You're a smart one. What's that called? Actually, meant this, you know. Oh, yep. Alright, so that looks decentish. How does it look? Hmm? Right. Well, look at that, it's dead. So, that's the projector. Don't worry, that's fine. Well, that's how you do a thing in Illustrator. There's one more thing I want to show you guys though, when this thing comes back on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This thing. Done. Alright, I need to get this thing up and running. Let the heat flow, guys. Let the heat. I want to show you guys how to do a 3D or use the 3D tools in Illustrator as well. Control left and touch right. Ooh. Oh, it's still standing by. While that is doing what it's doing. There we are. Right, so that's the logo. And as usual, if you want to scale something up, Illustrator makes it very easy and you won't lose quality. I'm holding shift right now. Shift and alt actually goes from the center up. Yeah. Use the selection tool, it just creates that box around it for you. Automatic. So that's the thing about the thing. And the same way you use the pen tool to create a logo. So here's something. Let's make a leaf real quick. Let's use the pen tool. I'll make a one more artboard again. How do you make a leaf though? Well, depends on the kind of leaf you want to create, doesn't it? How do those look? Here's what I'll do first. I'll create a base for the shape. I like it. Let's do something else with it. Except for raindrop. Okay. Leave now. Sure. Yep, that's answer. Yep, if you wanted such thing, it's one of the two sides. Voila, you adjust it a little bit more to the right. Maybe just move this out. Looks better, huh? No, I copied it, then I simply paste it and yeah, reflect. I could, don't. Oh, all right. Those edges. This, so I click first, click here. Yep, then you click on the edge to get rid of that extra tangent. Just get that down. Of course, you could make it pointy if you want. Yes. But current up to look a logo. Ta-da. In fact, don't even build it in Photoshop. Yeah. But one of the things you can do is just something else. Photoshop. Let's just take a picture. I'm going to grab one. And so here's an example of a. So, example, let's say I have an image. Any image whatsoever. Body. So I copy this image, and it's something that you could do much better as a picture. Very simple process. Once it's a bit now, there's some kind of light trace. All that does is look at the light trace of the whole thing. But you know when you put light traces of black and white image, or you can actually change it. So if you have light trace, there, you change it to simple trace or color. then you just choose expand. It actually expands the fab, and now everything is a vector. Yeah. So use the direct section to delete the yeah, it does. It's not going to be perfect. But there's something you can use. One of the examples is the live choose option. That's a area. Slightly, you're gonna find that the thing is a lot more weird, right? That's new area. It doesn't really care. That no, kind of have some. But if you mean there is lower, you get more accurate. Zero. That looks almost exactly the same way. How many colors are you using? Three colors, right? So right here is maximum colors, and that's what. As I see, so use three. If you use two, you get only two colors, two maximum biggest colors. You press start, you expand it, and you only get three colors. You're only different colors. The same live trees. And when you have options, yeah, properties for the live tree. Yeah, you have a quick selection tool. Magic one, select all black. Which one? I mean, you see, it's this logo. Wanna do that? How do we create this logo? Let's create post, create an Ubuntu logo. No. I want to do this as quickly as possible. So the biggest, I'm gonna have to use several other everything. Mhm. So I have that. One, copy again. Paste in front. Shift and Alt. Why? It's gonna be the arm. It's gonna be white. Probably no one for orange. Copy. Paste in front. Then that one. Orange. Alright, so how do I get these to be equidistant from each other? Yes, so, so how do I get this to be equidistant from each other? Well, here's how we do that. We're going to use a polygon called like that. Once you click, right, just click without just click on the option. How many points do we have? Five. That's just no, we need to use logo. Shift and Alt. Right. So I'm going to be using these points on this circle, on the triangle. Sorry, I must be blind. to create these, or kind of just, yeah, just create some circles for the outside. Again, we're going to go to the ellipse tool. Again, what do we have here? Ellipse tool. Small enough. White, right? I'm going to copy this. I can press Alt and click and drag and just snaps to that point there. And snaps to this point. That's going to take too much time.
Oh, yeah, you try and don't forget the equal distance.
Yeah.
That works. That works.
That's not a problem either. How do we get little cutout? Well, I'll show you. Once I finish with this triangle thing, and let's say I'm finished for now, and I kind of want to create equidistant thing between these, what I can do is create a stroke of the same color. Or I can do this. Object, and you have something called path, and on the path you have something that says offset path, which allows you to actually offset a certain amount of pixels away from the same. So let's say I do that. And I offset like that. Make these orange, and I have those. Of course, they're not too accurate.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh? Offset path.
What is the, the circle?
Yes.
Those.
Offset.
So the offset something that's then the space is coming
Mhm.
right? But it's not a thing.
By default, when you're offsetting, what an offset really is that it takes the current path and either expands or contrasts. Offset positively or negatively.
Yeah, I saw that. So you highlight the little circles, the 3
Yeah.
the three white ones,
Mhm.
and then you decrease the offset
Yeah.
value.
Mhm.
But then and again, you did something in order for the orange feed.
Oh, I
Eventually,
changed
see
the colors to
cut,
orange.
as in the offset.
Yeah, I changed the offset. The offset circles to orange. These circles might be a little too big though. So I'll do this. Yeah, the orange part needs to be bigger. So I'll do these.
I think it's far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one is okay. The others.
Okay. Hmm. Bam, bam, bam. Let's do the offset again. Must change it to orange this time though. Path, offset, path, preview. Rather than going positively, I'm going to go negatively. I'm going to offset by negative value, something like this, and change those to white, giving us that. See? Now we just need these things here. We can use the same triangle that we used before. Um, or we can
Well,
make
if
it
they get
really
the
close to it. Click. You have radius 1 and you have radius 2. Radius 1 tells you how big you, asks you how big you want to be. I want to up this to a lot. Radius 2 can be whatever size it wants to be. 3 points. Okay. And you get that. Very, very, very interesting line. Of course, it's not perfectly centular, centered. Now just move this down.
hold uh, get everything centered
Yeah, shift,
shift out.
shift, mostly shift and alt. Most programs is like that. Some open source ones gives you shift. Some of them give you shift control, to be honest. Some of them give you another set. Whoa! Alright, so I'm gonna just do a really quick cut on this. I make these a little bigger. So let's say we have this. Want to cut this out of this. So in the same breath of the Pathfinder, because if you look at this, it's an orange circle and it's a white circle. What I'm going to have to do is cut the front out, so we have minus front as an option, which cuts out that and gives you this shape. It's like a donut shape, right? The Pathfinder's option. Once that's over with, and you have these, click on this, and you also minus front again. And that's it. Click, 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 rotate it, something like that. Center it a bit. It's because of the shapes. Oops, I forgot something. Boy. What? Oh, you're aware from something. Oh, yes. I don't know. Is that 1 minute remaining? What was that? Seriously? Oh, boy. Are you
Alright, I'll send that tutorial tonight.
sure?
Oh, so,
So I'm going to extract this out of this minus front. And I'm going to move this back. And that's kind of like the Ubuntu logo right there. Nope, it was at full. You dropped it in your folder. You're blaming everybody. Ta-da! Something like it. Which one? This one? Saw that. Yes. Like that. Sort of. Voila. Thank you for watching.